And we are live. Another episode of Player Life. It is Monday. Monday in Japan. It feels like a Sunday, but it's actually a Monday because it's a national holiday in Japan. What is the national holiday? It is. Let me check it. Let me check this shit. Where are we at? It's the 23rd. It's Labor Thanksgiving Day in Japan. It is what it is, you know. Guys. I want to know who has had their wisdom teeth removed from their mouth. Today is Monday. I had my wisdom teeth removed from my jaws on Friday evening. Not even Friday morning, Friday evening. I was gonna guys, I wanted to go live, but I was in no way to talk on Friday night. God damn, that stuff is, I'm telling you, I don't know if it's Japan or they don't understand the anesthesia dosage for foreigners, for gaijin, but that was brutal. Oh my god, that was the most uncomfortable experience I've had in a long time. It's no fun getting your teeth removed from your jaw, from your mouth, guys. No fun, but it is what it is. Yo. Let's see. We got Know Your Worth in the house. Steph here, brother. 2 on top. It wrecks you. Oh man. Yeah, it's God. I'm just I'm just on the painkillers. I didn't think it would be. I did not, dude. I thought it was gonna be bad, but damn, that was worse than I expected. I honestly, if anyone is thinking of getting the old wisdom teeth removed, I think you should just get the what's it called? The anesthesia where the local is, I think it's local anesthesia where you just get knocked out. It's better to get knocked out. We got Miguel in the house. Wagwan. What is good? Oh, guys, I am juiced. I'm tired. I'm tired today. So it's this weekend was pretty much a blowout, but I'm still I'm still playing, even though like my jaw was swollen out, and dude, I don't know, I'm just fucking tired. That shit fucked me up, but it's all good. Who we got in the house? We got Great Fox. Did you eat porridge for the past 2 days? The funny thing is, because I just fucking the next, even the same night. I think the same night, I had Friday evening at about 4. They removed my teeth from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And that night I ate spaghetti. On Saturday night, I because I ate so many, I had so much painkillers. I did not a great decision, but I ate steak. I ate steak on Saturday night. Right after my wisdom teeth were removed, I ate fucking steak. I chopped it up and I ate it. Fried it up in my house and I ate steak. I don't know. That's the God honest truth. But probably not a good decision. But I I don't know. I just had these painkillers did the job. But if I don't eat these painkillers, just starts throbbing, like it throbs out. Fuck, man. I don't know, mess with my nerves. Yeah, you gotta get the protein in. There's you gotta get the protein in. You gotta get it in. there's no day off. Um, yeah, fuck. I don't know porridge. I like porridge, but you know, you gotta. I don't know. I just had some steak in the fridge, and I was too lazy to go out, so I just ate it. I just fried up the steak, chopped it up, and ate it. Gotta get that protein in. The worst thing about the dentist is when they mess up other parts of your mouth. It's not like only the dentistry. It's the when they're messing around in your mouth and they start grinding off other parts of your gum, and they cut the side of your cheek, or they damage like part of your gum, and then you have all these like you get these like mouth ulcers and stuff because they're like digging around in your mouth and shit. Fucking man. Yeah, it is what you gotta, whatever. But guys, I don't know. Today was a good day. I just realized, like, my God, like, I wish I knew. I wish I knew what I knew now when I was 21 years old. Holy shit! I just can't believe like what a little bitch I was when I was 21 years old. I didn't know shit about the male female dynamics. Good lord, I missed out on a lot of pussy. Like because I wasn't aware of what it was to be a man, or what the differences are, what the dynamics are between men and women. Oh my god, like I'm 32 now and I have more choice than I ever had. But it's not because I'm 32, it's because I know now what I didn't know back then. I know the game, and it's like, okay, great. Like it's better to wake up than, you know, than to not wake up, but it's better to become red pilled and understand than to never become red pilled. Like I'm lucky. I mean, but oh my god, it's just insane. Like it's insane. Like today, like back to back, I had supermodel, supermodel 21-year-old and incredibly sexy 18-year-old back to back. I'm talking, I'm not even trying to blow my own trumpet. Like, you know, I don't even, it's just, back to back. Like, once I'm finished with the 21-year-old supermodel, like 173 centimeters, like tall, like that's so tall for to be in Japan, like super, like stylish, sexy. As soon as I'm done with her, I drop her off at the station and I pick up another girl from the same station, like at the same, like, I was like, so when I'm leaving off one girl, I'm picking up another girl from the same station. I'm like, where's the other girl was waiting? Like she could have seen me. She could have seen me with the like dropping off the other girl. It's my God, like 21 to 18, like they were, I don't know. It's just and I just thought of today's title, like as soon like I literally just finished off with the 18-year-old. I'm 32. 32. And oh my god, and she's like, super hot, like good lord. And I just know when I was 21 years old, I would not have had a chance with that 18-year-old just because of my mindset. My mindset was not it, you know. You need to have the right mindset, and she would have just probably just, you know, I don't know. She just would not have seen me when I was 21 years old. She would just not have seen she would not have acknowledged me because I had that beta mindset. And good lord. It was a good time. Um uh, when would you say you became wholly red pilled? Oh, I don't know. Um I would say around, you know, 20, maybe, I don't know, maybe even in the last, since moving to Tokyo, since linking up with MLD. Like I would say I was red pill before then. I had come into red pill material before then, and I would have considered myself red pill before that. But once you come in contact with, like, when you actually meet other red pill men, that's when you become really red pilled. You can be online, you can be on your keyboard, you can be on these like websites, YouTube, looking at this, that, and the other. But in real life, if you meet other red pill guys, that's when you become red pill, because you can really talk about things and really talk about truthful things. So I would say in 2018, 20 whenever 2019, I don't know, like when I became really red pill, when I started to acknowledge and understand, and I really think there's levels. I think there's still levels. I mean, I don't think you can be ever fully red pilled. I mean, it's just those pills just keep on coming. Those red pills, like, look at these red pills. Still got plenty of more red pills to swallow. These red pills. You know, you just gotta don't, like, it's like knowledge. Like, being red pill is like knowledge. You gotta keep on learning. You gotta keep on be willing to learn. Um, because if you think you know everything, you don't know everything. And I keep understanding that, like, there's levels, like, um, yeah. So, like, it's I came into contact with red pill material in 2014. That set me on my path, like, coming in contact with, the gender dynamics with Rollo Tomasi, and then it sets you on down a rabbit hole, like, then you start to question everything. Then it relates into politics and all this, that, and the other. See, once you become red pilled in the gender dynamics, then the whole world starts to open up. You start to, oh my God, what's true and what's not true. You start to think, oh, like, what about this? Is this true? And then you start to understand that the whole media apparatus is a propaganda machine, and you're getting fed lies left, right, and center. Um, you really can't. Anything that comes out of your TV is, bullshit, and it's lies, and it's fed to the masses just to try and control people. So, you can be, once you get red pilled in one aspect of life, on one topic, you can't just be red pilled in that topic. It's going to spread. It's going to spread to everything. So that's the way it is. Let's see. Grey Fox says some people would cling on to their blue pill mindset till they die. Yeah, some people. Some people don't have the courage. Some people don't have the courage to accept the truth, to accept the red pill mindset. They'd rather have the comforting blue pills, and be accepted by the crowd, because I think a lot of people just want to be accepted rather than face the harsh truth. They want to, have those comforting lies rather than the cold hard truth. And that's the way it is. They'll fight you on it. They'll try and ostracize you from polite society. They'll do they'll badmouth you. They'll call you crazy. They'll call you conspiracy theorist. They'll call you far right. they'll call you antisocial, they'll call you all this, that, and the other. But it's a strange time, because you're just you're just interested in the truth, and these weaklings will call you like a conspiracy theorist. And it's funny in a way. It's funny because you look on you look down on them, and you see that they'll pay the price for their ignorance. And it's just funny. You can enjoy karma play itself out in real life, and you'll see people fall for being such cowards, ignoring the truth. um yeah, so um hmm, Miguel says, where did you meet them? Day game, night game, online? So yeah, listen, I'll be straight up, guys. Day game, I've day game's almost been in the back pocket, just because Bumble's been like firing off for me. Like, Bumble has been working for some reason. Like, Tinder is like a graveyard for me right now. Tinder, like, it's weird. It's like, okay, so Bumble is like, and I have the same profile on Bumble and Tinder. It's the same information, it's the same pictures. But one Bumble is like, I'm matching with 21-year-olds, like 18-year-olds, like hot chicks. And like, Tinder is like a graveyard. It's just matching with like very few, like, just, I don't know. The thing is, like, I think the reason is because in Japan, Tinder has been marketed like to the Japanese audience, like the Japanese people. You see adverts on, like, there's adverts in Japan on the street for Tinder. So Tinder gets used by normal Japanese people. So this is just another one of those things that even proves my point, which, I've talked earlier, I've talked a lot before, that, it's a misconception, it's a myth to think that just because you're a foreign guy in Japan, you're going to clean up. It's a myth. It's not true. You can do very well if you have game and you're red pill, but that's a different story altogether. I am not the first choice for most Japanese women. That's a fact. That's MLD will admit to this. We are not, like, we don't have any advantage over anyone. This is a fact. And like Tinder, like I said, Tinder is marketed to the Japanese public. There's like, it's advertised in the public on billboards and stuff. I've seen it on billboards and whatnot, on like digital billboards and whatnot. No advantage whatsoever. So, but Bumble is not. Bumble is kind of like a word of mouth. Like, it's kind of known that it's a foreign app. So 99.9% of girls that use it are interested, and only interest they use it to meet a foreign guy. So that's why it's just been a kind of a gold mine of women. it's a untapped resource, but well, it's definitely tapped. I mean, people are on it, like, but yeah, to answer your question, I met them on Bumble, both of them. And yeah, it's just like 21 and 18 back to back, like, god damn, like, and gorgeous, like, women, like, god damn. And I came home, and I literally just had time to make the thumbnail and come on here live. And I thought, what am I going to talk about? And I thought, just I thought, like, 21, because the first chick I met was 21, forever 21. And the second chick was 18. Like, and like, her Bumble said 20. And I met her, and she was like, oh, And she said, guess how old I am? And I was like, 21. And she was like, no, 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 no. I was like, 20. No, no, I didn't say 20 because her profile said 20. And she was asking me. So I said 19. She said, no. And I said, 18. She said, yeah, I'm 18. I was like, whoa, why'd you lie? And I don't know. She didn't really answer, but she was from Shanghai. And, we talked about, we were going to do like shoot photos. Oh, man. Yeah. So we just went back to mine and shot some photos, but you can use your imagination, but she was you know, God, the both two of these chicks were just so positive and energetic and like about life. And you do not get this from normal women, from like not normal women, but girls that are like getting old. Like I'm talking about anything after 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I'm 32, but it's just like it's like I'm like a vamp. These chicks were so like just there was no issues, there was no problems. It was just positivity. It was fun. There's no like bitchiness. There's no like snarkiness. There's no kind of double-edged questions. I don't know. It's just how do you say it? It was just refreshing. It was just kind of a reminder of like youth in women is their most valuable like resource. It's the kind of like it's the kind of thing where you realize why men would commit to women. Not that I'm gonna, but I'm just saying you can sense it. You can understand. Oh, this is why some guys like feel like committing, or like this is why we used to. This is why Western guys in Western countries. This is why we used to commit to women. This is what it used to be like. We used to commit to women. We used to get into relationships with women. Good guys with game, guys, solid guys like us, guys that we used to commit to women because they exuded positivity. They were good. They contributed to a good vibe. But holy shit, like it's the complete opposite in Western countries these days. It's like you get into a relationship with a woman, it's negativity, it's bitchiness, it's just filth. It's just like entitlement. It's feminism. It's just misery piled down on top of you. Like why would you get into a relationship? Why would you commit to any woman in any Western English speaking country? Why would you do it? I don't understand these simps, these betas, these idiots committing to women in Western countries. I don't understand it. Negativity, entitlement, bitchiness, just sarkiness. Like, I'm not going to clean this because it's, part of patriarchy. I don't know. And, you might think, I'm talking about it's exaggerating to say, oh, all women are like this. No, not all women are like that, but majority of women are like that in Western countries. I don't care. Um, you know, even even in Asian countries, still as they get older, as they get into like the mid 20s, as they get into the late 20s, or early 30s, is like boom, like no, like they are just completely completely 100% into just they just want to get married. There's no chill, like there's no vibe. It's just it's all about, there's an agenda basically. um Christian, let's see, Christian Matico. What is the best way to do cold approach in the West? How do you combat approach anxiety? Good question, Christian. Good question, man. Um, yo, man, cold approach anxiety. That's the most common question ever, and the simplest answer I can give is, if you're not in, you can't win. I mean, I say it to everyone. I like just think about it like this: if you're not in, you cannot win. Like, how do you expect to get laid if you're not going to put yourself out there? These women, even if you're like a Chad, like you're ripped, you're the best looking guy, they're still not going to. These women still won't approach you. They might give you some signals, but they're not going to approach you, guys. Listen, even if you're above average, still not going to approach you. If you're average, they're definitely not going to approach you. If you're below average, you're most certainly not going to approach you, guys. And even if you're below average, you can still get these women if you approach them. It's about putting yourself out there, realizing that, just rest assured. Like, if you need comfort, if you need some kind of reassurance, understand that these women reject the best of the best guys. Like, they reject um even the best players, but that's not to like demotivate you. That's to show you that everyone gets rejected. So when you get rejected, it's not a big deal. It's nothing. Like, getting rejected is no big deal. It's zero. It's a zero. No one cares. No one's looking at you. No one gives a shit. Oh, you got rejected by a woman. Who gives a fuck? That's how I would tell you to approach anxiety. Realize that everyone's in the same boat. Just understand that it's really not a big deal. You have to do this. This is part of being a man. This is what you have to do. Um, Another way that you can approach anxiety is by employing the CIQ technique: compliment, introduction, question. Boom, boom, boom. So you have a structure. You have a simple structure, and understand that these interactions don't have to be like some big conversation. These can be short and sweet. These interactions can last, like, you can be done in 2 minutes. You could have a girl's number within 2 minutes. You're just trying to get the number. Compliment. Hey, what's up? I like your style. Introduction. Yo, what's up? My name is Mac. Yo, what are you doing today? You busy now? And then you judge, how does she act? How does she react to that? I'm spitting that out. You don't say it like that. You say it. You don't like rush it out. You don't like blurt it out. You're not like, oh, you say, hey, what's up? I like your style. My name is Mac. What are you doing today? You see how to respond to it. Sometimes I'll go up to a girl and hey, what's up? I like your style, and she'll ghost me. So then, I don't even need to like say introduce myself, because I know I can. When you get to the high level of game, you kind of understand. You can really you can just like immediately almost understand when a girl is going to be receptive or not. And that's kind of one of the best things about being able to read body language. When a girl is just like, she doesn't have the time, or she just really doesn't, she visualizes you, she sees you, and she's just not into it. And that's the thing with day game. It's like, it's kind of you can once you get good at it, you can really realize, sometimes even you might vibe with them a little bit, and then you'll still understand that they're not really into it, just from intuition, from just from doing it so many times. You pick up signals. You pick up little like facial expressions. You'll see a twinkle in their eye. You'll see, these things become apparent. Like, it's kind of like an algorithm. Like, it's learning. Your brain learns it. You can learn how these women react. So Christian, the best way you can approach in the West is using CIQ technique, compliment. And I'm not talking about simping when I'm talking about compliment. It's kind of just like, sometimes you don't even need to compliment. It's just, if you want to give yourself some structure, you can give a compliment. Not like, oh my God, you're like beautiful. Oh, you're fucking, I love you. No. It's like, hey, what's up? I like your style. But you don't even need to compliment. Sometimes you can say like, hey, what's up? My name is Mac. What are you up to today? You see a girl waiting, I don't know, I don't know where. Like outside a shop or something. She's posted up, and you roll up to her and you say, "Hey, what's up? I like your style. Um, what are you up to today?" My name is Matt. It doesn't even need to have an order. It doesn't need to be like it doesn't. Oh, I didn't put the compliment before the question. Oh, good Lord, I ruined the interaction. I'm gonna have to abort. I'm gonna have to press the abort button and bail out. No, it's like, but for beginners, sometimes if you don't like, if you've never done it, sometimes you can just, at least in your brain, if you're worried, if you have this anxiety, you can give it some structure. But over time, you don't even want to give it structure, because you don't want it to be kind of like it's a script or something. So it's just like over time, you just roll up and you're just like suddenly talking to a chick. You don't care. Like you just don't give a shit. By the way, guys, hit if you're in here, do me a favor, hit the like button. It's good for the algorithm. Um, you know what I mean. But good question. Appreciate it. Yeah, Harry Zico is in the house. What is good? Um, it's yeah, but I mean, there's a reason. There's a reason. There's a fashion brand, one of the biggest fashion brands for women, Forever 21. There's a reason it's called Forever 21, is because these women, like 21 is like, it's really, you know, it's such a, it's, there's these guys say, oh, women peak at 25. No, no, it's too generous. It's too generous. I mean, of course, women can be beautiful at 25. Like they can be beautiful, but like in reality, like they're the most beautiful at 21. Even earlier. I mean, like, dude, I'm 32. I was with an 18-year-old today. 18 years old, like hot, like super hot, and not an idiot, like positive, um, uh, pure positivity, just pure, like also intelligent, like not like some people think it was just so refreshing to be around someone who didn't have this like agenda to like get back at you or catch you out. I'm sick of going out on these dates with 27, 28, and they're trying to like catch you out, like, oh, like how many girlfriends have you had, like, or how many do you sleep around, or like, like, shut the fuck up. Like, it's just like they always have this agenda. It's just so the stink of desperation, the stink of like the clock running out. Like, it's just it's like, oh my God. And it's like when I was with like these girls today, it was like pure, like they're just on a date. Like they're just on a date. They're just trying to have fun. They're both smiling. They're both having fun. Um, they're just enjoying the fact that they're on a date with a guy that they find attractive, or that they're vibing off. Um, it's just funny. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's an epidemic. It's an epidemic in Western countries. It's more than an epidemic. It begins with a P. You could call it a pandemic or whatever. You call it the beer bug or whatever. These women, they've been fed the feminoidzoid pill, and they're 34, and they're going out on dates, and it's like you're going to court. It's like you're going into the courthouse with your lawyer, and you're trying to like you're battling it out with them, trying to pretend. It's just this ridiculous game where you have to, like, jostle with them about, they'll throw you curveballs about, when's the last time you slept with a woman? You have to pretend that you never, like, you have to strike this weird balance of striking some masculine, it's a weird, like, on the fence kind of vibe where you're like, you have to portray the fact that you've been with a lot of women, but you can't say it directly. It's this ridiculous, stupid, like, game that you're playing with these women, and it's so annoying. It's so irritating. Pisses me off so much. It's just like, when you go out with these, like, younger, hotter, sexier, like, friendlier, more positive, like, it's like, why in the hell would you, like, settle for these, like these annoying, like, these, like, earaches, like these, like, irritable, like, shitheads. Like, you know what I mean? These girls that have, like, just been, like, fed this shit. Like, they think that, that the world owes them everything, and that, um, that they can just live this, like debaucherous life until they're 35 years old, and then I'm entitled to a 6'6" Chad with that makes $6 million a year, and it's gonna, how dare he reject me, how dare, how, oh my god, he's a misogynist, oh, he's a creep for going for 21-year-olds, what a loser. What a loser for going for a 21-year-old beautiful girl. Like, tight, beautiful pussy. Like, I mean, it's hot. Like, let's be real here. Let's be real. I don't know. I'm getting carried away. Because this shit, this shit is real. I'm going to pop a painkiller because this shit's ridiculous. Getting your fucking wisdom teeth out. Fuck that. But I just had a good day. I don't give a shit. Those girls were fucking hot. 21 and 8. Oh my, back to back. Hot. Jesus. Such, like, friendly little heads on them too. Little smiley faces, happy. Like, yay, I want to go traveling. Bitch, you're not going to go traveling. But, you let them away with it. It's a new world order. You've not heard of it. That's not going to happen. I felt sorry for them. They're such like, oh, I want to go to, when I do this, that, and the other. You're not going to get to do that. Honestly, felt sorry for them. Poor girls. But, it's, we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully they do. I'm going to pop the green pill. I don't know. You can't see it. It looks transparent. It's kind of green, though. I don't know. This. Let's see. Who we got in the chat? Winston in the house. Cristiano, listening to this while lifting. Good job, lifting. Where you at, Christian? Gray Fox, feelings like an interview. Yeah, I mean, these a lot of, when you go out with a girl. I'll post that up. LOL, feelings like an interview. I mean, when you go out with these chicks and they're over 25, I mean, they start to get this agenda. It depends on where you're at in the world. It really does, but it doesn't even matter. Even in Asia, in Asia, they still, as good as it is here, there's still an agenda. Like, there's still some kind of like, oh, it's an interview. I'm on an interview now. Like, this girl's interviewing me. Like, she's trying to interview me. Obviously, I'm not going to play ball, but this is the kind of thing that's going down. Like, yo, this chick is trying to interview me. She's been just like savaged by all these dudes, and now I have to interview. I have to go for the interview. Everyone else got the job. They didn't have to pay for it, but I'm getting the interview. Why am I getting the interview? Get out. I don't need the interview. Just, I'm done with interviews. I'm not going to interview for, a girl that's giving it away for free. Get out of here. Like, okay, if that's what you want, you interview someone else. I'm not going to do this interview. That's me. Listen, but But like when you're out with these girls that are like, you know, they're just, I don't know, it's not even like you could call it innocence. I don't know. They're just, they still think the world is full of there's hope. Like they're kind of hopeful about they haven't been hit by the savagery of life yet, and they're still, you know, they still think they can, you know, travel the world, and you know, they're gonna get the whole package. They're gonna get the whole dream. They're gonna find their dream man. They're gonna, you know, they're just, they have a thirst for life that you know, there's a certain age. It's different for every woman, but um, in different countries and different cultures. But there's a different age. But it's safe enough to say after 25, you're going to start coming into to that more and more. Um, I mean, in Western countries, 25 is like, oh, like she still thinks she's a teenager, so she might still have some kind of positivity, but she's still going to be slapped across the face, like punched across the face with feminism, like bang, bang, uppercut, side, bang. She's going to like have like just be destroyed with feminism. So most of them are, but Asian women are more based. Like they kind of like, you know, like 25, they start going on interviews. It's not a date, it's interview. Um, but you know, it's just it's always good. Um, you know, it's just funny because like the thing is I don't. It's not because I'm an older guy that I can get these younger women. It's because I now understand the dynamics between men and women. So that's why I'm jealous of these younger guys that are, you know, getting the information and becoming red pill and understanding, reading about the real dynamics between men and women, because they, you know, you could be 21, you could be 22, 23, 24, 25, whatever, you know, in your early 20s, you know, whatever, and you're still going to be able to, you know, get these really hot young positive women. And you know, it's a mindset. Like it's a mindset, and you know, just most guys just don't know about it. They're just, you know, they just haven't evolved. They haven't like learned it. They haven't had the life experience. They haven't come across, you know, they haven't learned it yet. Society, media, everything is just forced down, like force this blue pill beta kind of information down their throats. So they don't really have a choice. You know, you know, some guys slip through the nets, like, you know, guys like us. We're the guys that everyone in this chat, like there's 12 people. I see 12 people watching here. And you know, we're the guys that slip through the net. Like we're not supposed to be in, you know, like this. Like we're supposed to be caged up, and you know, we're supposed to be watching like CNN and all this, that, and the other. Like we're you know, we're going against the mainstream narrative. And you know, as ironic as it is, like even this platform YouTube is trying to, you know, I'm using YouTube, but these big tech social media platforms are trying to shut us down. And you know, I have to use kind of, I have to downplay my language and all this. And yeah, it's just it's not going to stop. It's going to get worse. It's pretty obvious that it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Um, I think it's going to get worse. That's for sure. Let's see. Right outside, Christian said he's right outside of Philly, PA right now. Philly. Philly. I used to rollerblade. I used to watch skate videos from Philly. I don't know. I mean, dude, you just got to be aggressive, man, with the day game. aggressive, man. Like I don't mean like aggressive as in you're gonna like get angry if go up to a chick and get angry, but I mean just like you gotta be proactive and just like source chicks. Like take don't let opportunities slide. Like if you see a chick at the supermarket and there's not many people around and it's going to be it could be you could approach her, just approach like, what's up, I like your style, my name's Mac, what are you up to today, or like, are you busy, or you what are are you from around here? It can be any question. You just get like do a little introduction, get a question. Like if she's like, what the fuck, like why are you looking at me, just say, oh yeah, sorry, whatever, like just eject. Like if she's like giving you like mad bitch vibes, you're just like, oh sorry, I was just maybe you don't even need to send it, just eject, like whatever. If she's being that bitchy, just eject from the situation. I don't just what I don't even feel it like anything. Just but the thing is, the reason you like give a compliment, you introduce yourself, it's not like it's an icebreaker, it's a conversation starter, but it's also to read their interest level, their body language. How do they react to looking at you? And like I always say, these interactions can be over within 2 minutes. If they're kind of smiling, if they're like, yo, you just kind of, if you do the compliment introduction question and they answered some of those questions and like they're giving off positive body language, you say, yo, we could grab a drink sometime. Do you have line? Do you have WhatsApp? We can link up, try and exchange contact, and then eject from the situation. You have a contact. It's really simple, real short. Don't overthink these. That's my approach to how you should do day game anywhere in the world. Let's see. A to Z says, "Hey bro, for day game, do you always front stop the girl, or do you sometimes walk with the girl?" Yeah, good question, A to Z. The main thing is you never approach, you never like open when you're like behind them. You always approach, you always open when you're at least one step ahead of them. So if you're coming from behind, say you see this like fire ass like up ahead and you're like, oh my God, that is God's gift to earth. Like that is a serious shape. I like it. I need in. I don't care what she looks like. I don't care what her face looks like. That ass is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. So you roll up beside her and you don't get parallel. So you get parallel and you just get slightly ahead of her and you don't bend down. You just turn over and you do the CIQ technique. You don't like hunch down and go, oh, excuse me. No, you just say, yo, what's up? I like your style. What's your name? Whatever. CIQ, whatever that is. Just do it. Like you don't need it. The reason I tell guys it's the CIQ is because some guys need the structure. But once you get good at it, it's just like, yo, what's up? Like your style. Yo, do you have Line? Do you have Facebook? Do you have this? Do you have WhatsApp? Let's go for a drink time. You kind of just go with the flow. That's it. But good question. You can walk. It's like there's no rules, but you don't want to like start. You don't come up behind them like like being kind of creepy and like like surprising them. You kind of let them. You kind of smooth in. Kind of go smooth. That's why. That's why once there's once you get say you get, imagine, I like the smooth technique, is soft landing. So like sometimes you can take a girl back to your house and you just know you can just like start making out. You just get that vibe. You just know it immediately. But other times you kind of like it's so fresh. You don't know if she's going to be into it or not. Like obviously she's into it a little bit, but you kind of want like you don't want that clumsy shit, right? You don't want that clumsy like, oh, like just start like trying to kiss her, like and being getting rejected and her leaving your house. You don't want that clumsy vibe, right? So I always like the same with day games, same with when like you want the smooth like transactions. So a lot of the time, um, you need to initiate like some kind of physical contact. So like when you get a girl back to your house, you know, you want to kind of initiate some physical contact without like just like like oh like jumping in for a kiss, because it's going to be like she might get like startled or whatever, and she might like just be like, oh, what are you doing, and she might say, oh, I gotta go, and um you want to kind of get close. You want to have a seat, whether you're watching, say for example you're watching a movie. You're going to watch a movie, you want to like put your arm around her. You don't want to be sitting like away from her when it's like it's going to, how do you initiate contact then? So you immediately got to kind of get close to her, like put the arm around. Don't be like shy of it. um so you're already, and then it's just you just roll with it then, and then you can move in for the kiss then. But the thing a lot of guys mess it up when they just go in for the kiss when she's completely cold, like when there's no, like you haven't touched her, you haven't done anything, like, and they jump in for the kiss, and she's like taken aback by it, and she's like, uh, uh, gotta go, gotta catch my bus, you gotta like a plane landing, you gotta go in, like you gotta warm up, you know, gotta be smooth. Aleph the Nemesis. Do you slip in pet names, honey, darling, babe, when first meeting a woman? What's your take on that and the reaction of the woman when used? I mean, personally, I don't do that. Um, it depends on the girl. I mean, if she's really into you, you can, definitely. I definitely don't use that on the first date. Like if she's really into you and she thinks she's mad about your bones, she it's not gonna it won't harm the situation. But if she's on the fence, it might be too much. It might seem a little bit. It depends on how you do it. That's the type of thing that that's like you need game to be able to pull that off. You go saying that like, and, you're saying it like it's all written off a script. Yeah, she's gonna understand that, and it's gonna come across as real goofy. If you're coming up to a girl, you're calling a girl babe and darling and honey, you're gonna sound like a gimp. Yeah, but some guys can pull it off. Um, it depends really. Some girls get real horny, get real hot for that. Definitely. But I've never called a girl darling. I've never called a girl honey. Even girls I've ever dated. Maybe babe. Maybe I've called a girl babe. On the occasion. All right, baby. No, I've called her baby, never babe. Um, but yeah, that's down to your own swag. What's your swag? What's your style? Maybe some guys can pull it off. I don't think those words would suit me personally. They wouldn't suit my style. But the thing is, you got to find your own style too. You got to find your own swag. Um, there's a thing. The thing about game is, and like, and I'm being brutally honest. Like, there's no one size fits all kind of thing. I'm here to help guys, and I'm trying to share my knowledge of game, because I started, and before I started doing game, I never got with women like from this out and about. I just I relied on nightclubs and bars and whatnot. And the thing is, you need to understand that it's not a one size fits all solution for every guy. The thing is, the brutal truth is, some guys, can get away with having less game because they look better. and other guys have more game because they're not, they're not doing so well in the looks department. So you need to look at yourself in the mirror and be brutally honest with yourselves and say, yo, what is my vibe? What am I capable of? So, like if I go and tell a guy that, he's in his 60s, he's overweight, he looks like shit, and I tell him that, oh, you can just like, do the CIQ technique, get her number, invite her for a coffee, and then just walk her to your house and bang her. No, you like the truth is you can't. Like maybe I can do that. Maybe someone else. Some people can't do that. You know what I mean? Because they need to make up for things in different ways. Some people need to, improve, make up for things in, status, money, um, because they haven't put in the work in the gym. They haven't, they haven't gone and dressed up. They haven't put in the style, so you need to really understand. So the thing is, it's not a one size fits all. Um, yeah, so I guess I diverged from that question, but I guess Aleph, yeah, good question. Um, LOL, I've been seeing one girl since February, and most I called her was dummy. Ah, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like nagging. You can get that too. Um, I mean, it depends on the vibe you have going with the girl. But yeah, you got to figure out what you can get away with, really. You know. Ah, man. But yeah, guys, I don't know. If you want to have a really, really positive, happy, good, enjoyable date, you gotta go for the young girls, guys. You gotta go for the like. Honestly, you know, let's be honest here. I don't know, 18 to 20, 25, I'd say. You can get a girl on a date, and she's happy to be on a date. To be honest, you're more likely gonna, if she's on a date with you, um, it's more likely that you're gonna be able to bang. To be honest, than if you're on a date with a 29-year-old that like desperately wants to get married and have babies, and she's gonna have all these requirements. She's not even as she's nowhere near how good looking she was when she was 21. It's just funny. I don't know. It's just funny how these chicks like they get older, they get less attractive, and their standards get higher. It's weird, guys. Like, so just like, just understand it, acknowledge it, just accept it, and try and increase your value, try and increase your money, try and increase your muscles, try and increase your game, and just go for the young. If you're wanting to sleep around, if you're wanting to have fun, if you're wanting to get positive vibes from dates, try and get the younger girls. I mean, the thing is, like, on dating apps, they're much harder to get. Like, and I got these girls from dating apps, but I'll acknowledge it's harder to get them on dating apps. The best way you can get the hottest girls is from day game, for sure. Um, it's definitely exception to the rule to get them, but when you do get them, when you do get on a date with these girls from young girls from dating apps, it's positivity, it's excitement, happiness, smiles, curiosity. They're curious about you. They're curious. They want to talk about themselves. I don't know. It's just chalk and cheese, like going on a date with a 29-year-old. It's like full of. It's just it's so different. It's so different. It's crazy. But I don't know, guys. It's just a win-win. Just going for the younger chicks, better vibes, better sex, good times. Um, No US says go with an 18-year-old. Eight, good lord, 18. My God. I mean, if anyone has a problem going with 18-year-olds in this chat, this is not the right chat for you. 18-year-old girls are unbelievably hot. My God. My God. My God. I was with a stunningly gorgeous Chinese 18-year-old today. Not only was she gorgeous, but she had like solid style too, like really like fashionable, like really cool style. Like she had her nails done, like like properly done nails, like long nails, like nice short skirt, beautiful legs, beautiful makeup. Oh my god, guys, it was something. Um, but yeah, guys. Thank you for joining today's broadcast. I just felt fired up today, guys, about that those two dates. They were like that. Really, that really inspired me. And like you know me, guys. I've really I've smashed a lot of chicks, but back to back, 21 and 18. My God, that really you know puts you back on the horse. Like I got I get older, they say the same age. That's what it's gonna be, guys. You like we guys like men wine, women age like milk. If we take care of ourselves, some guys will age like shit. But remember that if you take care of yourself, if you just like stay on the horse, stay on the ball, like put in effort, like try not to decline, you can be a player, you can be a dog right up into your late 40s, 50s. Like you can be just a dog animal. And these girls will like you. These girls will send you positivity. These young girls, these girls will love you, Um, these older girls that swallow the feminism pill, they will they can do whatever they want. But I'm gonna stick with the younger girls, and they're gonna everyone's gonna win from that. But all right, guys. Um, all right, man. Christian, man. Good. This guy's there. So you just earned a brand new fan. This is fire. Yeah, man. I'm glad you swallowed the Mac pill. And I'll be on here again tomorrow night, and we'll talk. We'll drop some more truth bombs. But until then, like, comment, subscribe. Check out the links in the description. Check out my website. So wherever you're at, have a good day. Money muscles game. Do your thing. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye bye.